Days of Our Lives spoilers October 13th -17. Tate gets life-changing news. Theo shocks Abe. Sophia confesses. And more. Salem's Crucible, a week of shattered truths and life-altering crossroads. In the grand, often gothic, tapestry of Salem, some weeks are defined by simmering tensions and whispered threats. Others explode with the force of a long-buried secret finally breaking the surface. The week of October 13th -17 promises to be the latter, a crucible of truth that will leave no life untouched, redefining families, testing loyalties, and setting in motion fates that will echo for years to come. From the hallowed halls of the university to the sterile confines of the hospital and the intimate spaces of family homes, Salem is a town on the brink, and the precipice has never looked so perilous. Tate's destiny, a paternity bomb, and a father's agonizing choice. The most seismic shift of the week centers on the young and promising Tate Black. For months, the question of his true paternity has been a specter haunting his life and the lives of those who love him. Brady Black has raised Tate as his own, a beacon of paternal devotion in a stormy life. Teresa Donovan, Tate's mother, has held the devastating truth close to her chest, a secret that has the power to atomize their fragile family unit. This week, that secret detonates. Tate will receive news that is not just life-changing, but identity-shattering. The results of a clandestine DNA test, set in motion by a meddling enemy or perhaps a desperate ally, will land in his hands. The paper, cold and clinical, will reveal a truth Teresa has dreaded. Brady Black is not his biological father. The revelation that Tate's father is, in fact, the currently incarcerated E.J. Mera will send shockwaves through the very foundations of the Mera and Black families. For Tate, this is an existential crisis. The man he has called Dad his entire life is not his blood. The man who is his blood is a powerful, morally ambiguous figure embroiled in his own dark battles. Tate's world, once focused on school, his girlfriend Holly, and his future, is now violently reoriented around a legacy of corporate espionage, criminal enterprises, and a name that commands fear as much as respect. Brady's reaction is one of pure, unadulterated agony. This isn't just news, it's the theft of his son. His paternal instincts, fierce and protective, will clash with the brutal reality of biology. Will he retreat, feeling betrayed and replaced? Or will his love for the boy he raised prove stronger than any genetic report? One thing is certain, Brady's confrontation with Teresa will be a masterclass in emotional devastation, a raw examination of a mother's desperate lie and a father's broken heart. Theo's homecoming, a shocking revelation that rocks a titan. Meanwhile, another son is about to shake his father's world to its core. Theo Carver, the thoughtful and kind-hearted son of Police Commissioner Abe Carver and the late Lexi Carver, has always been a source of immense pride for his father. His work with the ISA, his maturity, his steady moral compass, all of it has been a balm for Abe, who has seen more than his share of Salem's chaos. This week, that image is irrevocably altered. Theo returns to Salem not with a smile, but with a burden so heavy it threatens to crush him. In a moment of breathtaking courage and trepidation, he sits his father down and delivers a confession that leaves the venerable commissioner speechless and reeling. The specifics of the shock are being guarded closely, but the implications are vast. Has Theo's work with the IS crossed a moral line? Has he become entangled in a situation that compromises his integrity or even his safety? Or does this revelation concern a secret about his mother's past, or a truth about Abe himself that has long been hidden? Abe Carver is a pillar of Salem, a man whose dignity and strength have been his defining characteristics. To see him shaken to his foundation by his own son will be a powerful and poignant reminder that no one in Salem is immune to scandal or heartbreak. This isn't just a father-son disagreement. It's a fundamental recalibration of their relationship, forcing Abe to confront the reality that the son he thought he knew has depths of complexity and perhaps darkness he never imagined. Sophia's confession. a heart laid bare, and a relationship's turning point. In the midst of these paternal earthquakes, a more intimate, but no less potent, drama unfolds between two of Salem's younger souls. Alex Kyriakis and Xander Cook have been locked in a bitter battle for the heart of the bright and compassionate Teresa Donovan. But another woman has been watching from the sidelines, her own feelings growing more undeniable by the day. Sophia, the sharp and perceptive intern at The Spectator. Sophia has seen Alex at his most vulnerable and his most ambitious. She has been a friend, a confidant, and a silent admirer. This week, silence is no longer an option. Driven by a surge of emotion and the fear of watching him commit to a woman she believes is wrong for him, Sophia decides to lay her heart on the line. Her confession to Alex will be a scene of stunning vulnerability. It's not a calculated move or a manipulative ploy. It is a raw, honest admission of love and devotion. She will tell him, in no uncertain terms, that she sees the real man beneath the bravado, and that she, not Teresa, is the one who truly belongs by his side. For Alex, this is a monumental crossroads. He has been so consumed with winning the battle against Xander and securing what he thought he wanted, Teresa, and a place at the top of the Kyriakis empire, that he's been blind to what was right in front of him. Sophia's confession forces him to pause. It introduces doubt, not about Teresa's affections, but about his own desires. Is he chasing a trophy, or is he seeking a genuine connection? Sophia's brave words are the key that could unlock a far more authentic and fulfilling future for Alex, if only he has the courage to turn it. The ripple effect, a town on the edge. These central storms do not occur in isolation. They create ripples that touch every corner of Salem. The Dimera Empire, EJ's sudden discovery that he has another son, one who is nearly an adult, will send him into a strategic tailspin. This is more than a personal revelation. It's a dynastic game changer. How will this affect his plans for his fortune and his company? How will it impact his relationship with his other children, particularly a fragile Holly? Tate is now an unexpected pawn, or perhaps a future king, in the high-stakes Dimera chess game. Teresa's desperation. With her lie exposed, Teresa is backed into a corner. Her motivations, while always complex, were rooted in a mother's fear and a woman's desire for security. Now, with Brady's trust shattered and EJ a new, unpredictable variable, she will become increasingly desperate, potentially aligning with dangerous allies to maintain her grip on her son and her future. Abe's crisis of faith. As Abe grapples with Theo's shocking news, his judgment in other areas may become clouded. As police commissioner, his sharp mind is needed more than ever, but his personal turmoil could leave him vulnerable to manipulation or error, creating an opening for one of Salem's many villains to strike. A shifting love square. Sophia's confession doesn't just impact Alex and Teresa. It sends a tremor through Xander as well. If Alex begins to pull away, Xander's path to Teresa seems clearer, but he is too shrewd to trust a sudden victory. He will be watching, waiting to see if this emotional earthquake has truly eliminated his rival, or simply created a new, more dangerous one in the form of a heartbroken and vengeful Alex. The week of October 13th-17 in Salem is not merely a collection of plot points. It is a symphony of human emotion conducted at a fever pitch. It is about the stories we tell ourselves to survive, and the brutal, beautiful, and often painful necessity of those stories finally coming to an end. As the dust settles, the people of Salem will find themselves standing on new ground, their relationships fractured, their identities questioned, and their futures irrevocably altered. In a town built on secrets, the truth has finally come to collect its due.